All right. Good day, wherever you're watching from. Today, we want to be talking about AI and its effective use in prompting. Like we all know, computer applications is like about garbage in, garbage out. What the input is what is going to give you as a result. And the same thing applicable to AI when using AI. And in a way, today we want to be talking about checking real personalities of people, of yourself, either in a relationship, either life patterns, either a long distance relationship, before you diverge in, so that you know who is who and what's to be expected, in such relationship or in such personality. It talks about people's personality using AI to check people's personality with their date of birth. So, um, to start with, I have some prompts in which I'm going to be putting into the description of this video wherever you see it on YouTube or wherever I post it. So you can also use the prompts to check the personality of yourself and the friends, the loved ones, for you to know what you be expected, to know what the personality of the person. So to start with, let's go into real work. So I've listed the AI. I said your birthday plus ChatGPT to give you an unreal accuracy. So the date of birth you're going to be used is what I put there on the screen. And these are the seven prompts. Turn your birth into a scary accurate life map. It shows you the accurate life map of the personality you become or you are or the person you are trying to check. So it talks about the life pattern, it talks about the self-sabotage wording. It talks about the identity blueprint. It talks about performance zone. It talks about relationship dynamics. It talks about money mindset map, and it talks about the growth forecast. So, like I said, I have seven. So, invariably, we're going to be checking this first, the life pattern first. Let's check the life pattern first. So, I've even copied this. Go to you chat. Go to your Google and type chat gpt, you search, you come to chat gpt here, you open the link, and in a way you paste this. So anyways, without wasting our time, I've already added it before, but I'm trying to um use another chrome to check, and reason being that, so after copying from here, all right, so I told you earlier that we're using this particular date of birth, using this particular date of birth, so it will be fixed here when we are writing our prompt. And the first prompt is based on this date of birth and how the physical pattern and personality tendency this person is likely to experience throughout life. Focus on behavioral themes and decision making style. So the AI is giving us this about this person, saying, okay, if I'm giving the birth to this person, we can approach this from a blend of astrological and numerical and blah blah blah. So it states the astrological profile for the sun sign to be Taurus, and is the theme key is the key themes there as stability and security, resilience to change, sensory oriented, their perseverance, and then stubbornness in a way. So based on on the astrological measure, and based on the numerology stuff, based on numeric. So it says the life pattern number can be calculated via, you calculate all the numbers together, 1 2 3, I mean 1305 plus 1 plus 9 plus, it gives you 34. Then you split it into 2 3 and 4, then you plus it again to give you 7. So it shows the analysis. 7 tends to then the in that's how they talked about the life pattern. 7 things talk about the analytical and introspective. 7 tends to be thoughtful, curious, and enjoy exploring deep thoughts. Independent and reserved, they often need to solicit to proceed to process ideas. They don't like, superficiality. They are skeptical. There is a tendency to question things, and sometimes tend to overthinking. Now, spirituality of philosophical learning. Many sevens are drawn to learning about life big questions of does, why, what, when, how, all those questions of life, and that's about them. Then when you talk about their psychological behaviors and behavior pattern, it will give you all it needs. Like it talked about the decision making style, the behavior thing, the growth challenge, and the key insights about them is that the birthday points someone who blend to a practical and grounded side. They're always practical about things, with analytical reflection inward. The whatever the act they do reflects the inner world in a way, that's being said. So let's move to, like I said, I've check this out because of our time so that we won't. Let's talk about a self-sabotage warning, right? So using the birth date, you know, analyze potential self-sabotage habits of or limiting beliefs this person might struggle with and suggest practical counter strategies. So this is the question here, and in a way this is a question, and in a way we've actually put the date of birth, and this is what ChatGPT AI is saying about this person. The likely life sabotage habits and limiting beliefs are these: a resistance to change and stagnation. You know, the Taurus side loves comfort zone. They might stick with unsatisfying job, relationship, or habits just because they feel safe. So once they are safe, they are kind of um, love comfort zone in a way. So that fear of uncertainty keep them, from taking bold steps. Fear of uncertainty sometimes keep them from probably, from taking bold steps. So and like that. Then overthinking and analysis paralysis. So it shows that the life pattern loves analysis combined with errors. This can lead to endless researching and second guess. Might over complicate simple decisions in a simple way, and these are how to get to know them. They are stubborn and difficult to let go, so they might cling to old grudges, outdated goals, or relationships that don't serve them purely out of loyalty and pride. Stubborn can be block growth, and all. And then isolation and emotional withdrawal, they like isolations and they withdraw, you know emotionally, if there is anything. So that they build safe circle, one or two people trusted for honest venting. Use journaling to proceed when they don't want to talk, and then schedule regular social connections, even low key ones like a coffee with a close friend. You don't like mingling in a way and all, so you get to know. So if you are looking um at a personality of someone and probably you are not directly getting it in why the person is acting in the way he's acting, or why the person is this and this and that, just get their date of birth and with the prompt that I have listed seven. I'll put it under the description in this video so that you can check for yourself and know their personality. Then those are the key takeaway about the date of birth based on their and also, so going to the third prompting, the that I've listed. So we want to identify the identity blueprint. Let's identify the identity blueprint of the given date of birth. So in this, we will see that said give the date of birth and describe the core identity traits, value, and motivator that likely drive this person's long-time choice and priority. So in a way, it started and it give us the core identity traits. The traitors are, they are grounded and practical. Whatever they are doing, they are always grounded in it, and they feel practical. Patient and steadfast. They are patience is strength. When they commit to a goal or relationship, they stick with it through thick and thin. So sometimes to a fault, like you even fought them that why you still, and then analytical and introspect. They think deep about things means, their decisions are really impulsive. They enjoy understanding why things work and may quietly observe rather than jumping into conclusions. So they observe some things before acting. So some we when something happens to some people, they just act blah blah blah. But they who falls on this date, sometimes they take reflections before acting and all. They are loyal and dependable. They show up for people they care about. Loyalty is nothing. It's not just a trait. You know, it's an identity pillar for them. Betrayal or inconsistency in it them hard. So when you betray them or you are not inconsistent with them or with the things they do and all, they do for you, you don't do back. They are loyal to you, you're not loyal to them. So it's a big eat for them and eat them big. So sensory orientation and all. That is their core value, security and stability, truth and understanding, loyalty and trustworthiness, quality over quantity. So that is that said about, and their key motivator in a way is tangible results. They feel more fulfilled when their effort produces something real. Money, build a beautiful space, and when they have effort to produce something big and real, they feel more happy. Tangible results. Mastery and expertise. No, 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 no. They are motivated to become really good at what they do, not just good enough, like really good. And then comfort and harmony. They were driven to create an environment that feels safe, pleasant, and aesthetically pleasing. Chaos drain them sincerely, and other and beautiful charge them. So in a way, and beauty charge them in a way. So inner peace and meaning. So they are not just materialists. They're not just materialists. The seven brings a philosophical side. So they need their action to feel purposeful. Emptiness in work or life will eventually push them to seek deeper meaning. You know, and that's that. So what drives the long time choices is, will this make my life more secure and stable? Does this align with what I believe? Is it truth or right? Does this feel deeply worthwhile, and is this worth my loyalty and energy and all? So they are deep thinker in a way, and the big pictures there is that uh they are grounded realists with a quiet philosophical side. They are loyal, they are steady, they are steadfast, they are practical, and they are deep thinker. They are motivator, and the motivator there is build lasting security, mastering meaningful works, enjoying life pleasure, and understanding life deeper layer. So let's see the fourth one, which is the high performance zone. So having the high performance zone, and so we said here that using this prompt, they said determine when, during, and week, blah blah blah. This likely to okay. This is likely to be more productive and focused. Offer a suggested period. So AI gave us when they are most productive, creative, and focused. The date, the time of the day is either morning, the early morning, around 8 to 11. They are more productive. Want to get things done, especially something that require fresh idea regarding some new installation and all. The good for tackling structures, practical tasks that need focus and details around that age. I mean that time. And late morning, they're still productive, but for tasks that needed to be follow up rather than a peak creative kind of task. So in the evening quiet time, they're rounding up. They when distraction is minimal. So but they only want to, because they like to rest well. So the life pattern gets created inside when distraction are minimal, but only if they are well rested and not burnout. So they don't like working in the evening in a way, but then at that evening they just come to sum up some things and hope. So the time of the week is where they like to work is Monday to Wednesday. Monday to Wednesday they are still very active. Idea for structural tasks, planning and setting routine in motion. They like to fill their head. Then Thursday and Fridays, good day to collaborate for collaborative works. Practicable follow through a wrap up task for closure. Then weekends, they like to go for rest, and like that. And then in the month, they start months, They start new month with new goals. You make them feel motivated, and the mid month they're trying to review what they started with in the early months, and then the end of the month trying to wrap up things, and these are just the core suggestion for their suggested productive framework for such persons in that. So what the prompting is saying is you just use the seven prompt that I'm listing. Put your age or the age of someone very close to you that are trying to get the personality of the person, and this will AI will generate the personality of those persons to you. So let's talk about their relationship uh dynamics. Let's talk about their relationship dynamics. Then that's called five. And we said analyze the relationship behavior. We said it here. So ask, and this is the result is giving us. So we said analyze relationship behavior and attachment style for someone born on this date. Then include common communication strengths and emotional needs in both personal and professional settings. So invariably, AI has already given us this. These are the likely attachment style. The core theme, the terror sunshine, give this person a natural, secure, yet sometimes anxious attach. They are secure, but then they still anxious. They'll be considering like, will this person be with me? Okay, I'm secure here, but can still, run me some kind of street or do some things for me. Now they are not fully secure with it. So they crave reliability, something real, something last longing, the loyalty and tangible proof of commitment. They will show to them you are committed like they are. They want to see the proof and how. And when they are committed to you, they want to show the proof either. So the life person has a need for emotional privacy and deep depth and trust. They don't open up easily to just anyone. If they are able to open up to you based on the date of birth, they open because you are to them. So um that's their style, and also their behavioral their relationship behavior. Now the strength and the challenges is what AI has brought out. So they are deep loyalists, they're very loyal, they are steady, faithful and protective of those they love. Those they love, they are always steady, faithful, and protective. If they show you loyalty, you love it. Then consistent effort, they show love through action. They don't show love through the word of mouth. They show off, showing up for you, providing, nurturing. That's how they show their love. Then sensual and affectionate. They just love physical closeness, like hug, touch, cozy environment, and all. Then patient, they are unlikely to give up easily when problems arises. So if you have them as a friend, when your problem arises, they don't give up on you. They always want to be with you. They thick and thin, to make sure that the thing solves. And their challenges, they can be stubborn. No, resistance to change, even if its issue is clearly need fix. They will still, you know, then may withdraw emotionally if hurt, rather than expressing anger outright. Instead of them expressing anger outrightly, this date that we put in the prompting, will just withdraw in a way. So they slow to forgive betrayers. If you betray them, no, before they can forgive you, it take time. It's not that they don't forgive, but it take time before they forgive. So the prompt will show you a shocking personality of yourself and people. So these are the communication strengths. They are good listeners. They are straightforward. They express themselves best through calm, steady, presence rather than dramatic word. That's how they express that. And they show care through physical help. Doing things for loved ones. That's how they show love. They might not be good in gifting, but then doing things for you, that's how they show their love. Then professional, uh that's personal. Then professional, they dependable, they're clear and practical communications. So they prefer facts over fluff. They dislike gossip, all these vague directions or chaotic brainstorming with no plan. They dislike it. So that's their professional communication strength, and often great at patient explanation, especially if they master a topic. So they know how to uh, explain things, especially when they mastered it. Then the emotional needs, there is personal and professional too. So it will show you this. Then how they build trust, and in a nutshell, who they are, their attachment pattern, their communication. The pro tips for them is if the person wants a their bond, no, no, no. Express discomfort of frustration openly instead of withdrawal. Don't move closer to them. Then accept that change and compromise don't always threaten stability. So those are just the tips. Then let's go to the next prompting, the prompt after the relationship dynamic. Let their money mindset map. So he said we've copied this, and that is the next we are checking, which is number 6. And he said this is the prompt that I put in. Don't worry, all the prompts will be put copied and pasted in okay. So he said evaluate the financial mindset and risk tolerance typically associated with someone born on this date. Suggested investment and saving strategy that align with their likely behavior, you know. And this is what AI give us. Said that their likely financial mindset, the core thing is security seeking. They want to feel safe. They want stable income, savings, and assets. You know, they are unlikely to gamble. They don't like gambling things. They just want something that is big, financial. They don't want to gamble on some things that have a big financial risk. So they always take time uh to do things. Now they are cautious and patient. They prefer slow and steady growth over high stake bets. They are more likely to stick to proven, reliable financial tools. Do you understand? So, and the quality over quantity. No, 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 no. They don't choose anything anyhow. Always be quality. They value quality purchases. They might dodge into comfort, but usually prefer to know if it's a good investment in a way before they trust. Then they are practical, their private analytics now, their live ads like tendency research before committing money. They do a lot of research before committing money, and they like to understand where their money is going. So hidden fee or vogue investment won't sit well with them, or you bring some bills that you cannot explain, you don't sit them with them. Then typical risk tolerance, low, moderate, and so may I explain that. Talk about their potential strength, potential pitfall, suggested investment savings. They always see them to use and all. Then the key mindset tips and all. So that's that. Then the last, I think the last but not the least, 7 is their growth forecast. Now, so the prompt I created will show you this. And the prompt is generate a personal growth forecast for someone born on this. So you put your date of birth, include what they should focus on developing in the next 12 months, and okay, make it actionable and mindset driven. So AI, based on the data I put, AI said personal growth forecast for the next 12 months, and they said on focus core focuses area, expand comfort change. Why? And they said the actions take to steps to be taken. They take one practical risk, change one daily routine each quarter, read about people embrace and all. Then it sort talked about the development faster decision. Develop fast decision making, and the strength in intuition. Then strengthen truth trust in intuition. Yeah, it gives them this. Then in nurture relationship through openness, refresh your environment and mindset matters. And also the goals for the year, he said by the end of the year, blah 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 blah, blah. So here I will give you that goal and give you the sample month action plan for the 12th month, as we said. So you don't need to abandon your loved ones for security. Just expand your idea of what security means. Stability and adaptability can coexist. So small steps, steady shift. That's the tutorial's way to real growth. So small step, steady shift. That's what tutorials see as real growth. So based on the listing and the prompts that I asked for AI, I type for this AI. You can easily know someone or know your personality. It's a kind of personality check that will give you details about your life based on these 7 ideologies uh, I've brought to the table here. Now, is 99% of people use AI wrongly, you know, forgetting the fact that it's garbage in, garbage out. What you ask AI is what computer is what will give you out. But then if you put your prompt a very well, you're able to get in-depth facts about whatever you are putting in. Then you are sitting on good though, because AI is there to assist you, and you don't know it until you get know how to do prompting. Might be coming up with a video on how on AI prompting, or let me say prompt engineering uh, procedure or skill on how to learn or to use AI effectively soon. And before then, I would say master AI. It's a powerful skill. So don't let these opportunities slip you away. Just master AI. And for those that will be watching this video, there's 7 prompts for you to know your personality and know the personality of others. Personality of others will be in the description bottom of this video. And from there, you'll be able to see for yourself, read for yourself, and read about others. And I will advise the young couple, the parents who have young adults to do this, to know who their children are, who their kids are, and to even study them. Let them use it to, let them study themselves so that it will guide them about the way of life, and you will not be having a kind of misconception of misinterpretation about someone's personality when someone acts in a way. It's real. Let's get to know each other better.